Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Nurul Izzati binti Tarmizi. My matric number 1211711. Basic Canva editing webinar will be held on 25 June 2021. I, as the program director, will ensure that each committee member performs their duties well. For our committee, each member will hold 2 positions to implement the program. I'm Nurul Izzati, holding a position as a Director and Activity Executive, while Nur Fatiha holding a position as Deputy Directory and Gift Executive. Next, Nur Amira holding a position as Secretary and Gift Executive. Meanwhile, Isha holding a position as Treasurer and Activity Executive. Lastly, Nur Shafika holding a position as Sponsorship Executive and Activity Executive. Even though each member hold 2 positions, they will be able to manage and handle the matter well.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi everyone. My name is Nur Fatiha binti Rozali and my matric number is 1211700. Okay, now I proceed to the tentative of the program. We will start the program at 8:45 AM to 9 AM with the arrival of participants and speakers into the teams. After that, we continue the program with introduction to the program, which is briefly explained about the Canva at 9 AM until 9:30 AM. At 9:30 AM until 7 AM, we continue the sharing about the basic step in Canva editing. After that, we will take some break to energize our body before we continue the program. At 11:20 AM to 11:45 AM, we will continue with Canva editing activity to make sure all of us can catch up with the sharing. And before we end our sharing session, we continue with Q&A sessions and we disperse. Before I forget, I want to remind all of us to please make sure to sign in on the time and give attention when the program begins. I think that's all from me. We continue with the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Isha binti Zurani. My matric number is 1211682. Okay, so right now I will present about the budget required to make this Canva webinar program a success. First, for the resource allocation, we applied for funding from USIM ICT Program Allocation Fund of RM150, while we as a program organizer spend RM120, and we collect money from participants where each participant has to pay RM3. Next, we move to the expenses for this program. To spread and promote about this program, Activity Executive made a poster and was paid as much as RM20.50. The cost of creating online certificates for 70 participants is RM24.50, which means each online certificate costs 35 cents. The charge for a speaker's Canva webinar is RM500. Every program should have emergency money, and we have provided RM75 in preparation for the emergencies.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Amira binti Abdullah. My matric number 1211703. So now I would like to discuss the number of participants in basic Canva editing webinar. This table and graph are illustrated the number of participants in the basic Canva editing webinar based on their gender and the state they come from. This program is participated by students from different universities in Malaysia, and the total number of students who participated in this webinar was 70 students, which were 40 female students and 30 male students. The graph shows that the most participants were from Selangor, both female and male, which were 16 students and 11 students respectively, while there are no female students from Negeri Sembilan and no male students from Kelantan, Wilayah Persekutuan and Melaka who participated in this webinar program. Next, the states of Kelantan, Negeri Sembilan and Wilayah Persekutuan show the least number of participants where just one student participating respectively. The second state most participants come from was Johor, which is 9 students. Kuala Lumpur and Sabah stated that 6 students participated, meanwhile Kedah and Perak stated that 4 students. Besides, just 3 students participating from the state of Pulau Pinang. And for Terengganu, Pahang, Melaka and Sarawak were just 2 students participating from each state. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Lastly, my name is Nur Syafiqah binti Muhammad and my matric number 1211712. So in this part, I will tell you about the feedbacks that we get from this webinar program. So the first feedback is hoping for the continuation for this program in the future. Secondly, hope this program will be held face to face so that the participants can show their excitement and asking for more tips from the instructors. Thirdly, there will be more instructors so that the participant will getting more attention, benefits in the same way to show how this program is reasonable to join. Fourth one, I hope this program will have more sessions and will be held for 2 days in a row. The fifth one, I hope a lot of participants can show their skills and share with others. This is benefits for themselves and also people around them. And last but not least, this program will expand widely in a lot of places because it is very, very beneficial to others. Thank you, that's all.